Hey guys, what is going on? So today I have yet another review. So this is for Suicidal Tendencies, Join the Army. The only Suicidal album I have that I haven't reviewed yet. So, yeah. I reviewed the self-titled, and I reviewed the 5 albums box set. And I was thinking about maybe doing those individually, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know, it's like, that's the first review I did, and I don't know. I feel like it was an alright review, but I don't feel like reviewing those right now. Just not feeling it. So it's like, that's a lot, and I don't know, but this is a very good album. It's pretty underrated. It was the first Suicidal Tendencies album I ever got, and yeah, it's pretty great. Horrendous album cover, though. I mean, it's like, it's supposed to be Mike Muir, I guess, but he's all buff, and he has like a half mullet, half like spiky hair, and all his Cholo-style glory with a gun, and a flag in the background, and yeah, it's pretty weird. And then you have pretty pixelized Suicidal Tendencies logo, and it says Join the Army at the bottom. There's the spine. This album was on Caroline Records rather than, I believe, Frontier Records or something like that, or Combat Records. Is there Combat or Frontier or some name like that? Was the name of the label for their self-titled. But yeah, and I heard they got like screwed over by that label. But yeah. Anyways, the arc on the back is kind of cool. Though. You have like some sort of gate, like some sort of hallway or some shit. It looks like a prison actually. Now I look at it, there's like little cells inside the hallway. If you look like along the sides, but anyways, I mean you have like stained glass, like that kind of thing going on. So yeah, so on here you got Suicidal Maniac, Join the Army, You Got I Want, A Little Each Day, The Prisoner, War Inside My Head, I Feel Your Pain, Human Guinea Pig, Possessed to Skate, No Name, No Words, Psycho, although I believe it has a different actual song title, it's just not listed on here. I think it's like Day of the Psycho or something like that. Two Wrongs Don't Make It Right, but They Make Me Feel a Whole Lot Better. A pretty funny song title. And Looking in Your Eyes. There's the disc. So yeah, pretty basic. So yeah, nothing behind it. But I don't know. And there's the back. You've got like a collage. And in one of them, you can see Scott Ian from Anthrax right there. It's kind of interesting. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know. A lot of people don't like the song because of the production. I don't know, I don't like this as much as their first album, but I do enjoy this quite a bit. There's some good songs on here. Anyways, on the inside there's just lyrics. I don't really think there's anything in here other than the lyrics. The lyrics on here are a little bit more serious than on the first album. There's a lot less joke songs, or like I Saw Your Mommy. There's nothing like that on here. And there's nothing like, I don't know, like, they got a little more, I guess, emotional with the lyrics on here in some ways, but sometimes in a kind of tongue-in-cheek way, and sometimes you can't really tell. That's the thing with Suicidal Tendencies. They're kind of tongue-in-cheek, but at the same time, not really, with a lot of other stuff. But yeah. So it opens up with Suicidal Maniac. That's a great song, honestly. The thing I don't like about the production on here that a lot of people don't like is that the guitars sound really thin. Excuse me if I cough a lot, by the way. I think I'm sick. Anyways, the guitars aren't very distorted. Well, they're distorted, but it's just like really crappy quality. Like, if you listen to it, you know what I mean. The guitars sound really thin, not very chunky or powerful, and the production is just really dry. So yeah. But nonetheless, there's still great songs on here that overpower the production, in my opinion. So yeah, Suicidal Maniac is a good song. It has a really kick-ass riff. So yeah. Join the Army, that's an awesome song. It's like, they kind of go for like a rap kind of thing, almost. Kind of like Anthrax with, I'm the Man. They kind of have that kind of vibe going, except it's a little bit less jokey. So yeah, You Got I Want is a pretty good song. Pretty good riffs for that song. Pretty thrashy. They were more crossover thrash on here than hardcore punk, like with the first album. On this one, I'd say it's more crossover, but with a little bit of hardcore punk left. And they kind of stripped away most of the hardcore punk on the next album after this. How I Laugh Tomorrow When I Can't Even Smile Today. But yeah, Lil Each Day is one of the best songs on here. Kick-ass guitarist, and just a really good song. It has almost like some like funk kind of elements to the song. So yeah, it's an awesome song. The Prisoner is pretty good, pretty interesting lyrics. Yeah, War Inside My Head is great, although I do prefer the version of that song that's on Still Psycho After All These Years. It just sounds heavier because the production on there is a lot better. But yeah, it's a good song. It's played. They like short. They don't shorten it down, but they play it like. There's a few licks in there that they don't play on this version, or like there's a few parts that they play a little differently, like in a more simplistic way. So that's another reason I prefer the Still Psycho version. It just sounds a little bit more technical and a little bit heavier, but I don't know. It's a great song, really catchy, a memorable chorus. One of the first, I think, yeah, the first Suicidal Tendencies song I ever heard was War Inside My Head. So yeah, I Feel Your Pain is alright. It's not very memorable, like a lot of the last few songs I hear. Human Guinea Pig is pretty good. Pretty solid song with some interesting lyrics about basically being a human guinea pig, like you know, like an experiment or something like that. So yeah. Possessed to Skate is a kick-ass song. It's a really popular Suicidal Tendencies song. That's one of the few songs I hear that has, like, that's more of a straight-up hardcore punk song. I believe that was written a while before this album, because there's a long stretch between this album and the first album and this album. I think this came out in this came out in 87, and the first one came out in, like, 82 or 83, so it was a while before this one came out. But, yeah, the band sounds very different, too. Like, Mike Muir sounds a lot older. He doesn't sound like some adolescent. He doesn't sound like some adolescent ranting on here. He just sounds more like, his voice, he kind of seems like Lemmy Kilmister on here from Motorhead. So yeah, he kind of comes into his own with his vocal style. He does less screaming and ranting on here, which I don't like quite as much. I prefer his screaming slash like ranting voice over his singing voice. Although he does have a pretty good singing voice, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like he does screaming a lot better. It sounds a lot cooler. But yeah, Possessed to Skate is a great song, really catchy, just about skating, because, you know, Suicidal Tendencies always had a big skate punk influence. No Name, No Words is pretty good. Not super memorable, when you listen to it, it's a good song. Psycho, although let me check in the book, I'm pretty sure it's Year of the Psycho or something like that. I don't think it's a list. Oh, Born to be Psycho, that's what it is. I thought it was Year of the Psycho for some reason. Yeah, Born to be Psycho is pretty good. It's alright. Like I said, the last half of this isn't really very memorable. Like with a lot of Suicidal Tendencies albums, specifically their thrash metal albums. Not so much the first one, but yeah. Two Wrongs Don't Make It Right, though, is a great song. It has really good riffs. And it's just a really good song. An excellent song title, too. It's really funny and kind of relatable. Two Wrongs Don't Make It Right, but they make me feel a whole lot better. That's pretty funny. It's just great. And then Looking in Your Eyes also has some great guitar riffs. So, yeah. Overall, this is a very good album, and I recommend it if you like Suicidal Tendencies. If you want, this isn't the album to listen to if you're getting into Suicidal Tendencies, but this isn't one of those albums where it's, like, only for, like, hardcore fans. It's like, if you like Suicidal Tendencies, get this, but if you want to get into them, I would just listen to their first album first. But yeah, it's kind of a transition album where they're kind of going from, you know, like straight up, like not straight up, a hardcore punk with a little bit of metal influence to crossover thrash to pretty much thrash metal. But overall, this is a solid release. And yeah, I totally recommend it. So yeah, one of my favorites from them. First CD I ever bought from Suicidal. And yeah, it's pretty good. So yep, Suicidal Tendencies, Join the Army, great album. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.